What's up, y'all? So we are out second day here in Honolulu, and today we are taking the kids to visit is it Byodo?
Byodo, or we're not completely sure how
The proper pronunciation. A few months ago, my wife and I sold our first house and decided to hit the road in our new home. A 31-foot Class C beauty that we gutted out and renovated ourselves. We traded in our traditional lifestyles for a lifestyle of freedom. Freedom to travel, freedom to explore, and freedom to homeschool our kids. The goal is to show our kids the world as they learn about it and create some amazing memories along the way. Follow us here on our journey as we define what it means to live out of bounds. When we first visited Hawaii, we made it a point to go to the Byodo-In Temple. We really loved how sacred and peaceful that it was. So much so that we decided when we brought the boys to Hawaii, we wanted them to experience the Byodo-In Temple for a number of reasons. Let's get into some of those reasons. Now, before we get into our top 3 reasons why you should bring your kids to the Byodo-In Temple in Hawaii, we want to give you a little bit of information about the temple itself. So the Byodo-In Temple is a scaled replica of a temple in Uji, Japan. Byodo-In translates to Temple of Equity, and it was established on June 7th, 1968, to commemorate the 100-year anniversary of the first Japanese immigrants to Hawaii. All right, so let's get into it. Our first reason why you should bring your kids to the Byodo-In Temple is that it teaches your kids the importance of a sacred space and stillness. Now, we don't know about you guys, but our kids could definitely use more sacred time in their day-to-day life. Now, as we walked the grounds on the Byodo-In Temple, the twins were challenged with the task of practicing stillness and honoring the sacred space. Their absolute favorite was the Bonsho Bell. Now, it's believed that the unique tones from the Bonsho Bell clears the mind of all negativity. It imparts deep peace and brings happiness. And so they were able to ring the bell as we entered. And of course, they wanted to ring it as we were leaving as well. It was really cool to read the information about the bell. And it gave them an opportunity to not only experience the bell itself, but to read up on the history, which is always a plus for us. Now, our second reason why you should absolutely bring your kids to the Byodo-In Temple is because it teaches them to be open to other religions. Now, we are not Buddhists ourselves, but we have come to learn and appreciate other religions. And we definitely wanted our kids to have this same openness. We like to teach our kids to be open to different perspectives, views, and beliefs, while at the same time honoring what's true to them. And so it's important for kids to see spiritual practices of others so that they don't become judgmental and closed-minded. And our third reason why you should absolutely take your kids to visit the Byodo Temple in Hawaii, it will expose them to a culture that may be different than their own. Now, when we first arrived in Oahu, the boys were extremely fascinated with seeing so many different people from different backgrounds. And we knew about Pearl Harbor and the history behind it, but we had no idea that there were so many Japanese that still lived in the area. And so being on the grounds of the Byodo-In Temple gave us and the boys an opportunity to learn about cremation and how some Japanese families are laid to rest together with their ashes placed in the same tombstone site. Now, we thought this was a very, very beautiful tradition, and it was a great opportunity for our kids to be exposed to it. And we think your kids would enjoy it as well. All right, guys, so that's it. Those are our top 3 reasons why you should absolutely take your kids to visit the Byodo-In Temple in Hawaii. Now, if you would like more information about maybe visiting or hours of operation or admission, you can absolutely read our information below or check out their website to figure out how to plan out your trip. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and we look forward to bringing you along on our next adventure. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and follow us on Instagram at Living Out of Bounds.